Hey everyone, Retro John here, and today I am going to take a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter, part of the Ultimate line from Super 7. This is great. I'm absolutely loving these figures. Definitely has the potential to be figures of the year, with Baxter Stockman so far being my favorite. But let's see how Splinter here holds up. We have just the brown mailer box here with the TMNT logo and Splinter, the figure inside. And just like the previous figures, Splinter here comes bagged in this plastic bag. I love this. I can't wait to take a look at the box and the figure inside. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here is our Splinter in the box. So we have this nice little sewer lid cover here with Splinter's face and a couple of what I'm assuming is bow and arrow symbols here. We have the name Splinter under here. We have the Ultimate logo here to let us know that this is one of the Ultimate figures. We have the Vintage Classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo right there. And this green here is just a slip cover. So if we hold on to the bottom and then pull on the top, we got the Splinter figure beautifully showcased in this nice box window here with the figure inside. Looks like he's wearing his cloth robe there. I believe he also comes with a more of a pliable plastic robe. We can take a look at that once we get inside, along with all his accessories. I'm loving this. I can't wait. So we have the logo right there, classic logo, Splinter name right there. We have the logo on top. I love how this box just looks completely wet. It looks wet. It's like it's been damp in the sewer, as it should. We turn it around, we get some more of that amazing artwork. We got the little Turtles logo here. We'll bring this closer so you can pause and read the bio on the back if you so choose to do so. Splinter's the good guy leader. So let's open him up and take a look at the figure inside, because I'm excited to open him up and see all the goodies. Okay, folks, here is Splinter out of the packaging. And right away you notice that I have him kind of leaning. He stands really weird. He has these flat parts on the bottom of his feet. So his whole foot's not flat. So he kind of, you really have to find the right kind of balance to stand him. In fact, I'm kind of using his tail, which is articulated. I'll go over all the articulation here in just a sec. So I just wanted to kind of notate that. However, that's not saying it's not a bad figure. It's actually pretty cool. So let's go over all the articulation here. So his head will move kind of oddly side to side like that. Kind of slightly up and down. His arms, which are really tight, only go out about this far. They do go forwards and backwards. He does have elbow bend here, as well as the swivel. His wrists also do the swivel and the bending. He does kind of have a waist twist here, and his legs go out all of the way. His arm out of the way. So they go out really, really far. They also go forwards and backwards. No real thigh cut, but he does have bends at the knees. He has swivel at the ankles as well as bends. So pretty cool. He does have an articulated tail, which can bend up and down. You can swivel it however you want. Even the taped up part here is also bend, swiveled, articulated. That's the word I was looking for. So all in all, not a bad fitting, articulated figure. And looks like I actually have part of his robe came off. I wonder where that happened at. Interesting. So let's go ahead and get into this robe and everything. His robe is it's a cloth. It's cloth, cloth robe, held down by a stretchy belt, and it is removable. In fact, we're going to go over one of his accessories here in just a moment on why it's removable. He looks like the vintage Splinter, especially in the face here. All the little paint apps, nice little blackened nose here. He has the buck tooth. He's got that gray wash. Sorry, got that gray wash over the brown. You could really see his sculpted like fur with some more black wash over it. You can see he does have the painted black fingernails. His ears on the inside there are black, and he does have the wraps, the gray wraps around his shins and his feet, and it continues over to his tail. All in all, this is really cool. I absolutely love this. He is wearing the classic purple kimono. I guess it's a kimono, not a robe. And he's really cool. I don't know really what else to say. He definitely looks and harkens back to the original Splinter figure. So let's go ahead and go over some accessories. First off, I guess we should go ahead and go over this one right here, as he does come with a more rubbery plastic kimono robe. So how this works is we need to remove the stretchy belt here. Now, I'm going to say personally, I actually like the cloth robe, but I'm going to show you how this goes. Maybe. So this is going to have to go down over the body. It's not wanting to cooperate very easily. There we go. Put this down. Alright. For the feet. There we go. So then this just comes off like so. Alright. So now we take this other one and we place it on, much like we took the other one off. Alright. So there we go. Then we have a peg system here. I don't like rubbery pegs. They never want to stay in. Case in point, like right now. Never want to stay in. Another reason why I'm a fan of the cloth robe. Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, it looks like it's in. So, and there we have... I'll get him to stand up. Alright, there we have the non-cloth robe. It looks good. I'm not going to say it doesn't look good. It does look really good. It actually looks a lot like Splinter's robe in the vintage animated series. It kind of reminds me of that. With little cuts here. It's got some nice black washing. Some nice wash over here. So, I mean, it looks cool. I mean, even the belt looks like the vintage belt. So, it's not too bad. We'll leave it on for the rest of the review. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over some of the other accessories. First, let's go over some of the different hands he has. This is the Ultimate line, so of course he's going to come with multiple different hands. He's got some karate chopping hands here. He's got some closed fist hands here. And then he's got these hands here. These are actually going to be good for holding some of his accessories. First off, he's going to come with not one but two different walking sticks. We have the newer walking stick, and then we have the classic vintage walking stick, which, yes, just like the vintage figure, comes out to reveal a blade. I love this. I always wanted one of these. Then I found out they're highly illegal. So, and you could use whichever walking stick you feel comfortable with. I don't think he's really going to hold him very well in his hands here. If you want to do battle with the sticks, then you could probably go ahead and fit them very tightly in his hand. In fact, that's about as far as you're going to go with that. And about as far as you're going to go with that. So you can dual-wield walking sticks if you so choose to do so. But honestly, I don't think these hands were really made for gripping that. In fact, I think they were more made to grip his bow. So just like the vintage figure, he does come with a bow. So let's see, how are we going to do this here? Because he doesn't really come with any open hands to display his bow. I don't know if, well, because I kind of hold him. And now let's go ahead and switch his hands. We need to show you how to do that anyway, which is simple. Take his hand, pull, place the new one right there. Do the same with this. Place another one in there. Alright, whatever goes out of the way. And actually, I kind of like these. And I bet he holds his walking sticks just a little better. So, yeah, walking stick. There's his walking stick here. There we go. See? Really cool. Alright, let's try that bow though. So he's got his bow. We're going to put that in his hands like so. Let's try the other way. I'm not a bow enthusiast. I don't know if there's a right way or correct way to do this. So I apologize. No. So it's now I'm not really having a whole bunch of luck with this, am I? And of course, then I'm having issues standing him up correctly. I wonder. Yeah, see, his hands are so tight and hard plastic, you can't really bend them to open them up at all. So this right here seems to be kind of a bummer in a way. Just won't hold on to his weapons very well. There we go. And he does come with some well, he comes with 2 throwing stars. And he comes with 3 different, well, not different, but he comes with 3 arrows. And he could probably actually go ahead and hold one of these arrows in his hands like so. And let's see, maybe we can get him in a nice pose. Well, kinda. Doesn't really turn out very well. Oh well. So anyway, he does come with those. I showed you the stars. He also has that vintage weapons rack. If you so choose to make use of it, you can. This is not going to stand because it's got the stars here. So, but if I removed everything, of course, yeah, you know, it would stand just fine, I believe. Something else he comes with is a nice little coffee mug. I wonder if he can hold on to his coffee mug. Let's see. Well, he can balance his coffee mug. Not really holding on to it very well. How about the other hand? And we know this mug has tea in it, because he's a tea drinker. Well, he can kind of hold on to it, holding on more to the steam than the cup itself. You can hear me just trying to get him to hold on to it. It's just not working. He really can't hold on to any of his weapons. I'm having so many issues standing him up. His ankles are a little looser than I like. Not as tight as the other figures, for sure. Trying to use his tail here to prop him up. Alright. Well, one other accessory he comes with that I actually really like. He comes with a baby turtle. He comes with one of the baby turtles. It would have been nice if he would have came with 4, you know. But I'll take it. It's cute. I'm gonna stay right here by his master. He is cute. So, alright, well there we have Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates line from Super 7. Not the best out of the figures I've reviewed so far. Appearance-wise, I love the way he looks. His articulation is really different from the others, I'm going to say that. Mostly because the others didn't have sculpted feet where you're supposed, you know, it's like the original figures had, where you were supposed to only stand them a certain way. This figure kind of feels like a real vintage Splinter in that aspect. I would have liked to maybe have the toes articulated, so this was an option instead of something that's forced. I like the option to being able to change the kimono. That was really cool. I love his accessories, except I'm having a really hard time getting him to hold on to anything. And I'm trying, even with the open karate chop hand here, and he's just not wanting to hold anything. Maybe... Well, hold on. I think I might be onto something here. Let me try the other hand here. If I can just get this in his hand here with the rope coming through. Aha. But it's so, like I said, there's no give to this plastic whatsoever on Splinter. So you cannot even get his hand up here where it's supposed to be. That's as far as I can get it to go. So, I mean, this is highly unfortunate. I can't even get it out of the out of the hand here. Now I'm afraid I may end up breaking the bow. There we go. So yeah, unfortunately there are some issues with the Splinter figure. But, I mean, it's a nice addition to the Wave. You can't have the Wave without the Splinter figure. I just wish we had maybe a different set of gripping hands, maybe a little bit more open. I know some of the figures we had gripping hands that were closed-fingered. We had some that were more open-fingered. And we had some that were open. And I think this figure would have benefited from a more opened gripping hand as opposed to closed fist hand. It would have been nice to be able to actually hold his coffee mug of tea, because you know there's tea in here, right? So yeah, just disappointing as far as that goes. Otherwise, it's a great figure. It's a nice addition. I'll display him quite nicely with his this walking stick, because I really love the vintage walking stick. I love this. The first time I ever saw something like that as a kid. So yeah, in fact, I wonder if I can actually get him to hold on to, you know what, I'm going to switch hands here real quick. There we go. See if we can't get him to hold on to one of his blasted weapons. For crying out loud. There we go. There we go. It's a little better. So, alright, well there is our Splinter figure from the Super 7 line Ultimates. He was available through pre-order only on their website. Of course, that has since been over. And now your only hope to getting these now is maybe on Big Bad Toys if they're not sold out, and sites like eBay and Mercari. So, this line so far is really worth it. I'm absolutely loving it. And yeah, I mean, I really can't say enough so far about this line. Regardless of the issues I'm having with the Splinter, I really do like this Splinter. You saw the issues I was having, so whether that's worth it to you or not is up to you. But if you're a completist, you can't have the Ninja Turtles without their master. So let me know what you think of this Splinter. And yeah, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. It really helps me out. Until next time, cowabunga, dudes.